Hey everyone, so in this video I'm going to be going over this week's epic weapons cache. We're seeing a lot of defensive weapons in this week's epic weapons cache, and to be honest, I like the weapons that are present. We start off with Javier's enervating baseball bat, has 35% defense, 35% HP, AP down, so when being attacked, a better chance to cause minus 30 AP to the enemy. So it's not the top craft. There is a minus 50 that is available, but for baseline, that is pretty good. Now, the fourth slot on this weapon, I'm not a huge fan of. For every 10% of max AP, reduce basic attack damage by 4%. That's just not high enough for me. Like, if you have 100% AP, you're taking 40% less damage, which sounds more significant than it is, because how often do you have 100% AP, but you're not rushing and using it? Overall, this weapon is pretty solid. Like, I would switch that last slot for heal 10% per each debuff on my character. I have a weapon very similar to that, and then I would just bump the HP by 10%. So I do like this weapon. I think it would go great on a Georgia or a Willy or a Leopo, even a Sheila, for example. I think this weapon has a lot of potential. The next weapon on this epic weapons cache, Frost's sturdy MK18 rifle, has 30% HP, 15% defense, but it has elusive impair, so when being attacked, a better chance to impair the enemy and get elusive for 3 turns. It also has a light daze, so when taking critical hit damage, 30% chance to daze the enemy for the next 2 turns. This is pretty effective, so daze prevents a toon from using their active skill, and that can actually cause a lot of problems for attacking teams. For example, a traitor who attacks, say they're taunted into a toon, then they might not be able to use their infection active skill, just as an example. I like that weapon. It would work really well on a Frost, for example. I have been trying to avoid some of these impair weapons only because of the attack up when impaired mod being present in the game. Now, the last weapon in the epic weapons cache is probably my favorite weapon. I think it's the best weapon here, and it is very offensive and very usable right away. Lily's Savage Pipe, 35% attack, a huge bonus to AP when attacking, healing stun, so when attacking, a better chance to stun the enemy and regain 15% HP for 2 turns, and it has Team Player 4 in the last slot, which gives 15% attack and plus 35 crit chance to all toons adjacent as well as to the holder. This type of weapon would be perfect on S-Class Alpha. The only thing you would have to do to this weapon would be up the attack, so it would have 50% attack ideally at the end, because it already has a huge bonus to AP when attacking. The healing stun is nice on Alpha, because when Alpha rushes, she does 3 basic attacks, meaning if a healing stun triggers on all 3 of those attacks, she's healing 45% HP for 2 turns. The team player ability in the last slot helps bump her attack as well as bumps her chance of disarming the enemy, as well as just having critical hits, which applies more damage in general. It also helps with any toons that are adjacent, so you could have, if you're a free-to-play player, like Franklin, for example, could get a nice attack boost as well as crit hits as well. So overall, like this weapons cache, this is the type that I would definitely pull on, even if you're just pulling for the armory tokens, because if you do get lucky and you do pull one of these weapons, all of them are definitely worth it, and we don't always see that in these epic weapon caches. Anyway, thank you everyone for watching and listening to my video.